Every day, millions of tons of high-value food go to waste while community hubs struggle with rising demand. Welcome to Gaia 3.0, a decentralized AI smart grid designated to treat food surplus as a high-value utility plus energy. Our architecture uses a secure backend for front-end proxy, leveraging Gemini 3 models to handle identification, geospatial grounding, and deep logistic reasoning. We can either manually add the sender and receiving nodes, or we can use the Discover Local Apps link. When we click on Discover Local Apps, we anchor the grid in reality using Gemini grounding. Gaia doesn't just search for NGOs, it identifies verified food banks and generates structured geospatial data. With one click, we use the active registration protocol to ground these real world hubs directly onto our map as live grid nodes. Our digital smart grid is now physically connected to the community infrastructure. It starts with intelligent node registration. Using Gemini 3 Flash Fusion protocol, we snap a photo of the surplus. The AI instantly transforms a raw image into grid data. It identifies the dish, predicts a shelf life based on the freshness markers, and even calculates a carbon dioxide impact. A raw photo is now an actionable asset on our global inventory grid. As you can see here, we're able to convert an image into actionable item with all the description and required details, and we're able to publish this to the network. Now, to connect the grid between the surplus and demand, the user can manually select the sender and receiver using the manual pair option. As you can see here, the user has the option to select a sender and receiving node, and they should be able to finalize the route option manually. Or they can even select the Execute AI Dispatch button, where the Gemini 3 Pro executes deep logical reasoning to solve complex routing problems. It balances multiple supply and demand nodes simultaneously, accounting for urban traffic, perishable hierarchy, and humanitarian priority to generate optimized dispatch plans. Once the routing options are chosen, next we go with the secure handshake. Before food moves, we perform mandatory safety verification, that is, logging temperature snapshots and security seals. We also authorize the funding model, that is, splitting the cost between partners to ensure every rescue is safe, transparent, and financially sustainable. Once the required details are added, the route authorization can be completed and the final handshake is done. In this example, we were able to successfully complete the authorization and handshake for a receiving node, which gets the surplus food from two different senders thanks to Gaia 3.0. Finally, with the final handshake, the route is live. Gaia 3.0 turns waste into utility and hunger into history. Gaia 3.0, powered by Gemini. Let's build the grid together.